I'm Gus Byleveld. I've spent the last 25 years or more leading technology companies through inflection points, scaling growth, entering new markets, and turning around underperformance. I've served as a CEO and a CRO across startups, mature businesses, often stepping in when the stakes are high and the room is tense. If you're facing underperformance, here's the uncomfortable truth. Most turnarounds fail because leadership jump to who or what is to blame. Sales, product, delivery, marketing, the market. Instead of doing the harder work, returning to first principles and rebuilding the system. So I want to share a few thoughts with you today that I hope may be helpful as you navigate this uncertain road. Point number 1, stop the blame game, stabilize the system. Before you diagnose anything, you have to create the conditions for truth. In an underperforming company, people protect themselves, they manage optics, they tell stories. If you let that continue, you will solve the wrong problem with high confidence. So I start by resetting the rules. We are not here to assign fault. We are here to find a constraint or constraints, and we will follow evidence, not narratives. That single move changes the quality of every conversation that follows. Point number 2, return to first principles, starting with why do we exist? Asking why are we underperforming is not enough. It invites blame and surface level explanations. Instead, go back further. What problem do we exist to solve? For whom? Why are we meaningfully better than the alternatives? What must be true for customers to buy, renew, and expand with us? If the answers are unclear, the underperformance is not a sales problem, it's a fundamentals problem. This is where many turnarounds get real. Sometimes the business isn't failing because execution is weak. Sometimes it's failing because the value proposition has drifted, or the market moved, or the company is trying to be far too many things to too many people at once. Point 3, find a constraint by walking the whole value chain. Once first principles are clear, I review the entire system end to end, not just sales, not just product, but everything. Demand creation, sales motion and qualification, onboarding and delivery, reliability and support, retention and expansion, cash and unit economics, leadership incentives and decision making. Then I ask the question, where does value break down? Reliably break down, and why? I've seen companies with flat revenue where the actual constraint was delivery quality or time to value, or missold deals that should never have been sold in the first place, or product that created churn faster than sales could replace it. Turnarounds speed up when we stop guessing and we identify the true bottlenecks. Point 4, realign leadership around one plan with clear owners and trade-offs. A turnaround can't survive a leadership team running multiple agendas. So I force a single plan. One target customer, one primary motion, a small number of priorities, clear owners, and explicit trade-offs. This isn't about more effort. It's about focus and accountability. And importantly, accountability is not punishment. It's clarity. It's making sure the business stops leaking energy through confusion and misalignment. And my last point 5, create momentum with measurable wins without theater. Finally, you need momentum, not vanity metrics, real wins. Here's what I implement: a small set of leading indicators the team trusts and have bought into, weekly operating cadences, and a 30 to 90-day execution cycles tied to outcomes. The goal is simple: restore confidence and cash flow by proving the system can perform again. Once all of this is visible, and we show one winner at a time in a meaningful way. Because technology companies don't die from a bad quarter. They die from a loss of belief, internally and in the market. So in summary then, to turn around an underperforming technology company, my thoughts are always start by stopping the blame game and creating conditions for truth. Return to first principles, especially the reason the company exists. Walk the entire value chain to find the real constraint. Align leadership around one plan with clear owners and trade-offs. And rebuild momentum with measurable wins that restore confidence and cash flow. If you're facing a turnaround, don't start by asking who failed. Start by finding the signal in the noise and rebuilding the system around what's true. Thank you.